Hello there, CryptoQ Media. I'm glad you decided to come back to my channel. Since the market is now not in an emotional upswing, I am not worried about the XRP price. Written by Tony Edward, host of the Thinking Crypto podcast, the biggest news is that XRP is set up for a successful launch in the next bull market, provided that liquidity and positive mood are restored. There has been a consistent uptick in the price of XRP. It would appear that XRP is continuing exhibiting gains beyond 61 cents per coin on the hourly chart for the time being. Consequently, that is good news. Your thoughts are clear to me. A one-day pump in July 2023 sent XRP's price soaring by almost 100%, so you might be hoping for a repeat performance. But it has not taken place. But I think that's a good thing that's happening. In my opinion, the sustainability of Bitcoin gives us a good chance to break one anytime its price hits a pump collar. Once Bitcoin reaches new all-time highs, XRP and other cryptocurrencies will be able to ride out the bull market, as Tony has already mentioned. As soon as this occurs, the cryptocurrency will no longer be shrouded in litigation and ambiguity, allowing it to flourish. Additionally, the likelihood of an XRP ETF is growing. Being positive is fantastic, since Tony Edwards says it all. Acquisitions have been common among the institutional investors with whom I am familiar. This is the main reason why XRP's price has risen about 20% in the last 24 hours. Now that we have clarity in the US, gentlemen, I get the impression that the practical application might come sooner than we expect. Please give it some thought. Ripple still has the option of using XRP for whatever realistic reasons they have in mind in the US. That qualifying note is there. When I did talk about it earlier today, I'll put a link to the video in the upper right corner. Thankfully, a large chunk of Ripple's current revenue is coming from outside the country. Here is this for you. Listen, this is all about my personal views, you know. Palau, the Minister of Finance, has brought the report up to date. We have entered the second stage of our collaboration with Ripple to construct their PSC, or National Government Payment Service Project Palau stablecoin. Highlighted in the report that was published on July 31, 2024, about a week ago, are the following entities: the U.S. Treasury, the U.S. IRS, the IMF, the Digital Chamber of Commerce, and Medico. Yes, Medico, the company that Ripple now owns. Consequently, the study looked at the possibility of merging the US dollar with innovative blockchain technology to create a tokenized version of the currency in Palau. This is where it is. This project aimed to tokenize US dollars and test their integration into Palau's infrastructure using Ripple's blockchain technology. The article evaluates the pilot program's effectiveness and proposes a method for rolling out the payment service nationwide in stages, taking into account feedback and lessons learned from the trial run. These sectors' visibility or viability, as well as their technical infrastructure, accessibility to financial services, and regulatory and legislative framework, are important areas to address. Launch the finished product, which includes effective marketing, early cost estimates, and pricing plans. Presently, all of these subjects are being deliberated. Phase 2, which entails continuing conversations to re-evaluate and validate the previously identified use cases, can be initiated once Palau has verified that its payment system follows best standards for cybersecurity. By now, everyone is aware that the XRP ledger has, historically speaking, offered unrivaled security and has never been down. It is intriguing to see that the IMF Technical Assistance Team to Palau is named as a technical stakeholder who should be consulted. Regardless, Ripple is spearheading this initiative, and the IMF must be consulted. It is clear that their objective is to achieve complete compliance, and I have no doubt that they have not compromised in this area. Regarding health, that is also acceptable. The article states that they are a significant custody provider that aids clients in recovering their wallets. That is why it is so interesting. The most useful element of this research was listing the ways the US Treasury and the IRS helped with marketing campaigns. It was suggested that the Palau MOF team up with other businesses in the sector, such as the Online Chamber of Commerce and Peri and Boring, to convey the idea that they are working with the right people and organizations. The first phase, A, has gotten positive reviews from everyone involved and is preparing to launch an easy and inexpensive digital payment system. Improving transaction security, bolstering the ecosystem, and ensuring compliance with legislation are the objectives of Phase 2. Apologies, Phase 2B. You can get more details on this location. A few personal views round out the conversation in the tweet thread. I just wanted to say how much I like the subjective viewpoint post. It really helped us see where this project's technology is headed as it connects Palau, CBDC, and Ripple. More news about our Ripple partners is coming to you from the Middle East. Pay attention, the Amusement Bank of Kuwait uses Temenos as their retail sector modernizer of choice. A decision was taken today by Temenos to modernize BUBA's core banking systems. When it comes to Islamic banks in Kuwait, BUBA is in second place. In order to improve their agility and efficiency, the bank will migrate to Temenos, which is their core banking platform for retail, corporate, and wealth management. Undoubtedly, the Middle East is already experiencing the effects. That being the case, the conclusion follows logically. Kuwait has followed suit with other central banks in the Middle East. Thanks to the scalability of the system, Amusement can quickly introduce new products and give consumers a more personalized banking experience. We chose to partner with Temenos because of their state-of-the-art technology and comprehensive Islamic banking capabilities. These make it the platform of choice for banks globally. Everyone, pay attention, it complies with Sharia law. I should clarify that XRP has always been and always will be Sharia compliant. I have created videos about that. The approval in the Middle East would be indicated by the link I'll post in the upper right corner if I can find one. We may access a wider range of financial services, digital capabilities, and creative products through Temenos, as the comment goes on to describe. Because of this, we are able to build lasting relationships with our clients, enhance the experience, and earn their trust. Temenos takes great pride in being selected as a technology partner by Amusement Bank, a leading Islamic bank in Kuwait with a growing international footprint. As a big new hire, Amusement has sparked widespread excitement inside Temenos about the cooperation. Also, I see now, Temenos is the way to go because of the XRP integration in the back end. They can now merge with several Middle Eastern institutions, for instance, because the financial sector is Sharia compliant. In order for it to comply with Sharia law, of course. These institutions are now involved in the technology from multiple angles as a result of the new financial structure that requires them to adopt an ISO 2002 standard. Not only that, but businesses like Temenos may also meet their other wants. Positive updates from Kuwait are quite heartening. Incidentally, I observed a partnership between dLocal and Microsoft. They just established a new partnership to focus on artificial intelligence in financial technology in Uruguay. I am a Ripple partner because of this. The firms are overjoyed to announce a groundbreaking partnership to integrate cutting-edge AI capabilities into their financial technology sector. I believe there are other connections to Ripple and Microsoft. In Monterrey, at a Microsoft AI Innovation Lab event, the partnership was announced. Video keynote speaker Mauricio Clausen discussed the uses of artificial intelligence and financial technology during today's lecture at the Microsoft Lab. Their commitment to advancing digital transformation and expanding access to financial services in developing economies is demonstrated by the duration of their cooperation. Microsoft has been able to grow and engage clients in developing economies such as South Africa, Egypt, Peru, Chile, and Colombia thanks to the relationship, which began in 2018. The adaptability has allowed them to provide payment options that are both regional and diverse. For a while now, dLocal has been working with Microsoft as a Ripple partner to create artificial intelligence. The objective is to make those payment options easier for customers and more efficient. Next up, we have some fascinating news. Anyone who has watched my video has my sincere appreciation. I would very appreciate it if you could rate my video. Click the subscribe button and then tell me what you think when you're done.